What if I told you that in just 5 minutes, you could elevate your business, brand, or product above 99% of your competitors? Sounds great, right? Hi, my name's Hugh. I've been helping small businesses, founders, and entrepreneurs create better brands for nearly 20 years now. And let me tell you one thing that I've noticed along the way about brand strategy. 99% of businesses and brands are making it up as they go along. They simply do not have a foundational brand strategy that has been clearly defined and clearly thought through. And this is great news for you because it means with just a small amount of work and a small amount of time up front, you can get yourself ahead of 99% of those businesses by simply putting a little bit of work in up front and developing a foundational brand strategy. And that's what we're going to look at in today's video. I'm going to share with you 3 simple steps which, put together, form the basis of your brand strategy. Now, this is a stripped back version of the methods that I have used with clients. It's not going to give you a complete, massive brand strategy, but then again, as a small business, you probably don't need that. And I think that that is one of the things that stops people from actually creating a clearly defined, well thought through brand strategy, is that they think that this has to be some huge, long piece of work with hundreds of pages, and it's just simply not the case. All a brand strategy really is thinking about how your brand is going to show up and behave in certain situations and making sure that you have consistency across all of those touch points. So let's get straight into it. So step 1 is to create our one-line positioning statement. And this is super simple. All we're going to do is fill out the blanks in this statement. We exist to, and customers should choose us over our competitors because. Simple as that. So for example, you might say, we exist to make sustainable skincare simple, and our customers should choose us over our competitors because we use 100% recycled and refillable packaging. Or if you have a coffee business, you might say, we exist to bring craft coffee to every household, and customers should choose us because we roast all our coffee within 48 hours of shipping it. Okay, and what this is going to do is get you thinking about the 2 whys of your business. So why do you exist? Why should customers care? And once you get clarity on these 2 points, you'll be amazed at how much easier and more clarity you can get in your marketing and in your communication. Step 2 is to make an unbreakable promise to your customers and write that down on a sheet of paper. So, for example, if we are a fitted furniture business, we might say that we promise to never ever cut any corners on our installations. Making promises to ourselves and to others are key parts of our own personal identities. We do this all the time in our everyday lives. We make promises to partners, to our children, to ourselves, and these promises help to define our sense of identity. They define the person that we are, the outward manifestation of us in the real world. And it's no different for brands and businesses. Brands are just like people in that way. And by starting to think about these promises and making these promises and upholding these promises, then we can really get our brand's personality and identity to shine through and come to the forefront in every action that we take as a business. Step 3 is to write your brand anti-manifesto. This is just 3 things that you as a brand, as a business, refuse to do. For a food and drink manufacturer, that might be, we will never ever use palm oil in any of our recipes. For a clothes maker, that might be, we will never source our fabric from unethical sources. Working out what you're not can actually bring immense clarity and help you really work out what you are. So there you have it. There's 3 simple things that you can do today to level up your brand strategy. And like I said at the start of the video, if you do this, you will be putting yourself ahead of 99% of your competitors who are not thinking in this strategic way about their brand and about how they want to operate and how they want to manifest themselves out into the real world. If you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe below. There's also a link in the description to my email newsletter, so do check that out, and I'll see you in the next one.